couple of days ago I was asked about the cost of renting a unit or an apartment monthly or yearly in Bali. And look, it's like how long's a piece of string? It depends on what you're after. By chance, I happen to be coming up to Nusa Dua, which is one of the most beautiful parts of Bali. Very picturesque, quite upmarket, reasonably good traffic in and out. You've got the big bypass just across the road that takes you right across straight towards Sanur. And you've got some absolutely massive resorts here. And I didn't realise, but they've got this one here, the Plu Plu Holiday Resort. And it's got, give or take, 295 rooms. It's fully booked out, and a lot of the people book it out for 1 or 2 years in advance up front, and 95% of them are from Eastern Europe. There's a lot of Russians and there's a lot of Ukrainians. They seem to get on pretty well. Look, it's just beautiful. No lawns to mow, no bills other than your own personal living expenses. So your electricity covered in the price, your gas is covered as well. It looks like they're all small self-contained units. There's families of kids here. There's some climbing areas, swimming pools, you name it. And the sum price is about $1,000 a month. That's talking Australian dollars, or 10 million rupiah a month, which is, look, it's pretty reasonable in a community where you've got a whole heap of similar age group, and most of the people here look, dare I say, conscription age, like in their 20s and 30s. You've got a nice mix of young people that are staying here, living over here for the next couple of years to avoid the conflicts they've got to deal with back at home. They've got 1-bedroom apartments, self-contained apartments. The 1-bedrooms are $1,000 a month. The 2-bedroom is $1,800 a month. They're fully booked till May this year. They've got a couple of rooms becoming available, and it's in a pretty nice location. It's a long way from the bustle of the nightclubs. It's not terribly far through Jimbaran and back up around. There's a heap of beautiful places here on Uluwatu Peninsula. Lovely eateries, some gorgeous food. There's some amazing surf breaks. There's some beautiful beaches, and there's a lot of Eastern Europeans staying up here. Coincidentally, it's one of the places that I've seen more blonde-haired, well-tanned people with surfboards driving around with no helmets on main busy roads. And I know this is one of the places that the police have been targeting for people just not doing the right thing up here. But look, there are all sorts of accommodation available. I hear people talk, it's possible to get a place for a couple of $1,000s a year, but it's not much of a place, to be honest. I've lived in a really tiny little apartment, and that was about $100 a week, $100 a month, 100 Australian dollars a month, and it didn't have hot and cold running water. It had a tap for a kitchen and a plastic bucket. It had a long drop type toilet, a squat toilet, and there was very, very rudimentary. Now, I would not suggest that's suitable for any Western, because it's just such a compromise. It's better than camping, but not much. In fact, some of the camping trailers I've seen, I would much rather live in one of them than some of the little tiny little cosses, the 1-bedroom apartments over here. But this is not one. This is beautiful. It's well laid out. It's a bit old, I'll be honest. It's not brand spanking new, but it's nicely laid out. It's fully booked, and they must be coining it. They must be loving it, because it's putting some good money in the community, and apparently there's no shortage of that. So hey, that's just something to think about if you want to move over here, especially if you speak Russian. It'd be probably a bit of an advantage to you, but not for us retirees or us old grumpy farts. It's more for the younger crowd. But that's just, someone was just asking me how much to come over here and stay, and I went, well, I'll ask around. Lo and behold, I get a chance a couple of days later to have a quick bit of a drive through the Plagu. It's not like Canggu, it's a different sort of goo. But I better shut up while I'm ahead. See you guys.